trying to see if it makes a difference with me putting in the headset. With me putting in the headset. Oh, perfect. Now it's perfect. Wonderful. Good. Great news, everyone. I did it correctly. Now you should have a better experience. I won't need to yell for help. Okay. And all I need now is kind of so I can see how things are going. Okay, so I should have did that from the beginning. My that was my error. All right. So now I'm gonna step back. All right. So I don't know how this is going to flow. It's easier to get it right the first time. I'm learning how to ace things the first time, you all. First try, second try, perfect. I knew what I had to do. I just hadn't done it. I was kind of getting back in the swing of things. I didn't. Oh yeah, I don't need these. Anyway, my phone actually is compatible with this device. You guys have to remember that. Okay. How do I? Is it gonna be turned? Wow. Well, I definitely have this. See, now I have to try again, and it was perfect the way I had it. So I don't know what's going to be different this time. Like, what will what changes are there? So, oh, um, yeah, um, s- hello, woo. So, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you. It's good to have better audio. Yes, it's good to have great video quality. Um, life is looking up. Hi. Yes, it's nice. It's nice to see you guys, and hope that you all are having a great start. What's going on? Are you in abundance? I'm in abundance. It's just what to do with it. What do you all think I need? So I'm buying equipments and things. So to start building so I can come hang out in the channel. This is my off day, by the way. So I work I work in the daytime. I work with doing my clients, and then at night I work the nights. So yeah, there's just no rest until Sundays and Mondays. Mondays, those are my rest days. So now I just decided let's go live and see how far that we've come along. So here I am. Yeah, I'm already saying I want to do this. So the latest thing that I want to get back into, I'm thinking about sort of getting back on. I need to get my education back on track. I think I'm a life learner. I just like to learn new information. I'm in my field, I'm in my setting, I'm in my career, but I already want to learn some more. I mean, because you always find some tools you can use. Especially when I didn't start thinking that way until I said, I need to like try to get my channel going again. So that's what made me think of that. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. Keep my mind sharp as I climb the ladder up. as I get older, like gosh, work on your mind. So okay, so what's the goal here? The goal is um, to I guess get the channel where I can access all of the features. I was doing so well, but there was so much that I needed, personally. I just needed to look after myself. So, and I had started a couple of new roles. So I said, I'm just gonna just pause and then come back and then try it again. I'm focusing on my health. Oh gosh, it's a lot. But I'm in a good spirit though. I'm in a very good space. It's a productive space. So yeah. Now I was writing. I was at night and I was, during a break and I was like writing. I was like, okay, this what I want to do. So I was writing. I was like, yeah, get back get my channel going again. So I kind of planned this out a little bit. It's kind of planned, kind of a crash in. Yeah. Well, hi. I hope that you're having an excellent day. Um, well, what we're talking about with the clients right now, I think what are we discussing? It's a lot going on with, like, people are very career centered right now. Not much in the realm of like romance is happening, but it's like I'm getting a lot of couples that are already together, so they have questions about themselves as a couple. So, mm, I'm inspiring couples as well in person. Like I actually know a couple of people without telling them too much. I like allude to it's like, yeah, you both are probably, going to start, wanting to, focus more deeply, in your relationship. So it's like now they're making it, a purpose, to state what they're going to do, you know, which they were mentioning that they're going to kind of go on a date of some sorts, a nice restaurant. So I'm like, I'm dropping these seeds in conversation, and they're like, yeah, what else you gonna tell? But without saying that, this is what I do in the day. Mhm. And then, right now I think it's more about career stuff. I mean, that's pretty much what's going on here. Oh, authors. Okay, so there's always like these careers that turn up. I think people want to write again, like authors. I know clearly people want to write about spiritual. They want to get all into spirituality. That's okay, but like there's all kinds of writing. There's writing for your business. So I'm getting all types of writers at this time. So if you're feeling inspired, even I've started writing at night. I think about, of course, well, my next educational journey involves a lot of writing. So that's why it took me, I needed to be in a place where I could, you know, be centered. I got my hookups. I got my library card. Um, yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm connected, with some really smart, like, you know, uh, minded, disciplined other people, adults. So I think I'm ready. Yeah. If you didn't catch it, um, I think I'm ready to begin writing dissertations. I think, I think. I already submitted my statement. So yeah, so it's kind of already started, but I'll let you all know. I don't want to bore you, because you're probably like, we're doing the same. We just got out of that, so you need to catch up. I'm working on it. I have a few things, I need to study, like how to. manage, you know, being in profile and also being, having some normalcy, being normal. I mean, 'cause I don't want to, flip out. I don't want to flip inside out. So I always like put myself in a position, where like interacting with others, like actual, like real human beings on a real level, on a like on a day-to-day practical level. That keeps me grounded, you know. You know. Anyway, so yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for the likes. And thank you for like dropping in, keeping me company. I'm gonna continue to work on the channel, and I just wanted to come in live to kind of share some little bit of updates and see how things would more or less come together. And we'll just see what happens. Um, I'm I'm trying to understand. But now you all do come in and say hi. You guys will do that. You guys also share opinions. So anyway, uh, but to be in all fairness, I haven't actually, you know, been in my, like what they call it, consistent with my channel. It's been a long time since I've gone live. But anyway, I have to work on that, you all. Like usually, this is a secret. I'll let you in on something very sensitive to me. So okay, so I work, yes, I have a lot of like notoriety and I'm connected to, celebrities in my field who I work under more or less. I'm under their management. And um I am very serious when I work. Like I don't make room for small talk. Um so I work at night. And like some people I will small talk with, like actually just like one other person, but it's very rare. So usually my conversations are very much like work related, like textbook, follow the rule, follow the, everything is, documented. You can document everything that I say so carefully, so professionally. So, but so like within the first 3 seconds, I'm already like pushing you to do the reading as opposed to asking you about your day. I know that's something I have to work on. So I'm just so I'm just kind of, putting myself in that vulnerable space and just letting you know. So if I do kind of, you know, go a little heavy, it's not because I want to share all the things I know. It's because, I mean, I think that I was conditioned to do that because um, the industry is very impatient, and plus, it's a bit one-sided. The person is usually paying, but even when they're paying, because of the what they call it, the dynamics. Because I have to, because every little bitty thing, even if it's like we could start out joking, but every little bitty thing is recorded and calculated. And if anything to the slightest is unpleasant, um, not sensitive, and of course, in a natural flow of conversation, especially when it's casual conversation, there are filters. And there's certain things that's going to escape the filters. In other words, there are biases, natural ones that even though we all possess. Yeah, so I tend to be very, very guarded. Because I'm like, oh, well, we were just having a good time. And then you receive an email that was like, oh, there's just this one little thing that you said. It's like, well, forget that. I'm not looking for that type of friendship, where you like a friendship and you just laugh it all off, and then it's like, oh gosh, my friend is so wild, says some of the wildest things sometimes, and you can't wait to see them again. That's not the nature of my business conversations, even although. you know, we consider ourselves friends, but it's more like the truth is more like, they're customers, clients. So anyway, now with my YouTube channel, I can be a little bit more lax. So I have to work. So I think that you know, I'm gonna struggle with that. I'm gonna struggle with that. I think that's what the bottom line is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be very difficult for me to have those casual conversations. And we were having a good time, by the way. Being roasted, I believe that's what you call it. Now that was fun. But I mean, like well-rounded and wholesome conversations that are casual as well. With a little bit of fun, colorful speak. I'm all up here mapping out mathematically how to have a good time live. But anyway, we're gonna get there. I'm gonna continue to work on it, and I'll have to come back and tell you how far, tell you update my progress, how I'm doing. Um, but yeah, so it's good to be back. Thank you for coming in and joining me. And I will keep uh keep at it. I'll keep at it. Doing. I'll keep on with work and doing this. And maybe we'll get somewhere. Oh, and I also have a few subscribers. I want to say thank you for those who subscribed, and um, I'll try again. I'll come back. I don't know the best times to go live. It seems like it's any time that I think about it. So I don't really have um a time slot. I'll just have to try some different ones and then just kind of like experiment. That's what I'll do. I'll experiment. Okay. I think that's it. I think I think we did our work for the day. Did we do our work? Did we do the work for today? Um, I don't know. I feel good. I feel good about the work that we're doing. Um, yeah. I came in, shared a book, vulnerable, and it's a great day. I feel good. I've been taking care of myself. I just need more rest. And yeah. Oh, by the way, um, get with me on my health journey. I'm I'm I'm, I'm serious about my health. So yeah, and it's spring is kicked off. We're in the middle of June. So yeah, you can also join me on that. I'll let you know how that's going. Well, you'll see it, by the way. So then y'all know. Yeah, yeah. Wealth, health is wealth, and and education. We're gonna work on the mind, body, and soul. So we get higher education, um, exercise. Eventually, I need to see like which one of these gyms I want to get back into. There's a few of them that are new actually. That's kind of hopping and a popping. So I wonder if I should. I have one that's like just right up the road, and it's very quiet. Usually I can have it all by to myself. Like if I would go late at night, that'd be the only one in there. But then there's one that's hopping and a popping. So I wonder if I should get into that competitive spirit and maybe go to that one. Um, and then the area which I live, I mean, yeah, you can always exercise. There's always room, plenty of space, all seasons, all year round. So anyway, mind, body, oh yeah, and soul. Oh yeah, we have to get back into that. Oh, by the way, so I'm also um learning. Okay, so there's this thing that I do with like I like how I'm able to do cards and things like that. So I'm also learning as much not to access those those spaces. Though I can, but I like the way that conversations feel. So it's like the world becomes my chart to read. So I'm able to, as you can tell, I'm working on it, learning to just be in the moment and just read in the space and environment. Um, there's more to share, but I'm being very calculating with that. I don't know how much that I'm supposed to share. 'Cause I pick up a few things. And also some other types of, I know I was talking about this, other types of things, and I'm going to end up learning the closer we get to August. I have usually it comes in the form where I'm using a tool of sorts, whether that is charts and etc. Um, this time I have a feeling that it doesn't involve charts necessarily. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to keep you plenty informed on that as well, on that progress. hmm And only reason why is because, I mean, what if you want to do it, you know? So I'll like here and there is like share, and then, you can quietly, begin your journey. Because I'm always getting people anyway who contact me. They're like, I do what you do, or like, I'm trying to do what you do, I want to, start testing. Somebody called and Um, they were going to the same companies that I've already traversed, and so of course I'm very supportive, So I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? Um, why not test, and see if you can get a placement? I will support you. You got my support and my blessing. Like, go ahead and do it. This is your calling. This is something you want to do. I've been working on mine for a very long time, and hence I want to create my channel. I want to get my channel going. Um, but I know that it needs to be more than, me with my tools or me with my phone and you watching. We're gonna do amazing things. But don't worry. Oh, and um, there's this other. Okay, so I definitely want all the metaphysical degrees. I have to do that because I said I was going to do that, when I was in school. So I'm definitely going to get that dissertation, become a doctor of that. But there's another one that I need to get, and so it's basically it's about all forms of soulmates and relationships. I I like um to have like materials, even although I have plenty of books, I have plenty of experience, but that's not what it's about. And that's what I try to explain to people who enter my field. Like, just because you're gifted, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't collaborate. You should what do you call like contribute, because like it's like there are other contributions to conversations of all these things, but then you contribute, and then you're also, I mean, just because you're taking on somebody else's work doesn't mean you have to agree on it, because your paper or your conversation could actually be about, like, there's the pros and cons. There's maybe there's an issue that you want to solve. So like cause and effects. Maybe there's a process you understand, so you can write about a process that you've learned that helps you. You can compare it to maybe one of their processes, and maybe, you know, something that you needed to add that they had, and you were able to corroborate both method, or maybe you added a feature why they were maybe not as successful as they would have liked, and you could, contribute in that way. So anyway, and sometimes, it's like what they call it. It's like kind of like born with it. Us, oh, we're born with it. You don't need to be taught. It's like I think that anything you do, you have to perfect at it, and get better. And, that's like you could be excellent in shape, but there's still a gym. There's gym that you can go and become better. So I think that in that same sort of idea, even in this conversation, there's always room to become stronger in your skills, particularly like there's talent and then there's skills. So, like with your talent, become skilled in those giftings. So that's what I'm doing. I'm talking to myself. So I'm not telling you. I think you maybe already know this. So I'm just saying that's what I've learned. So, so I have these interests to become well-rounded now. I want to round out everything. By the way, if I were to match it to astrology, the first time that I mentioned a planet, uh, okay, so Saturn is in return at working with Neptune. So a lot of people who may have, like time happened and they kind of forgot about, that they wanted to do something specific, like in life, that when they first imagined it, it was, like a dream to follow. And well, it's come back, and you have all of the energy still to enjoy it. You can still become fulfilled in that space, and all of the yeses that you needed previously, where there were nays, now you have your strong yeses. People coming into an agreement with you, people even helping you open doors or creating a space for you to become fulfilled and to seek whatever the tools you need, resources you need, financially even, so that you can move into that space where you're creating your I mean the dream that you wanted maybe over a decade ago, or when you were younger even. You said, I'm gonna do that, and then life happened and you're like, yeah, that was a, you know then we're, oh, not yeah, no one follows their actual dream. No one's doing what they actually wanted to do. Well, now you have the opportunity to do it. Hence Saturn in return. And the Neptune is the dream part. You seeking out your dream. It's very spiritual. And we can return to that. So, um, first of all, my clients are doing it first. Then I'm reading it. I'm like, this is gonna apply to me too. So now I'm doing it. That's how it easily happens. That's the reward of, I guess, interacting, with other people, because you find out or discover that, hey, I can do this too. Anyway, so I think that's it. Oh yeah, okay. I gave 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna go and chill. No, I'm not chill. I'm gonna go work. More work. Housework to be exact. And I'll try to come back, and thank you for like coming in and chatting with me. I know it's the middle, well, it says the middle of the day. Well, it's spring, it's spring-ish, summer like. So anyway, enjoy your day, and I'm gonna try to see when I'm gonna come back live again. Thanks for coming, dropping in and saying hi, subscribing, and hopefully, we'll even have time to have a conversation or two. I'm in a very good space, so uh, maybe I can do some readings with you. I do, I do lots of paid readings, um, so maybe that will just be a feature of my channel, but definitely not the center of my channel. Just, something that I can do, that I actually do professionally. Yeah, on a grander scale, hence world class, because I want to excel. Yeah. Anyway, as do you, as do you. You want to excel. The clients and customers, they want to excel. We're all going to excel, but we're going to do it together. We have to do it together. That's the only way. All right. So I'm going to head off and do all the rest of the things that I keep avoiding. Maybe, after a bit of ice cream. Because we got a little bit of comfort, okay? We got a little bit of comfort this cycle. This time around, we can enjoy a little. All right, okay.